Hello there, welcome to this quiet space where the world gently slows down. Tonight, let your thoughts drift away as we take a peaceful, meandering stroll through the soft sands and sun-warmed streets of ancient Mesopotamia. You don't need to remember anything or think too hard. Just listen to the calm story of a time long past. You might imagine the distant hush of desert wind, the gentle trickling of water from a clay jar, or the low murmurs of neighbors speaking softly as the evening light fades. Let your body relax, let your eyes grow heavy, and allow the past to rise slowly like morning mist over the Euphrates River. Our story begins thousands of years ago. Let us step gently into a soft, golden morning in the ancient Sumerian city of The air is warm, but not yet hot, the kind of warmth that clings lightly to your skin like the breath of a sleepy cat. You might hear the first gentle sounds of the day, the call of a street vendor opening his stall, the thump of bread dough being kneaded on a smooth clay slab, and the distant splash of a child playing by the canals. Is quiet at this hour, but alive in its own way. Tall, narrow homes of mud brick rise like stacked honeycomb, each with flat roofs where families sleep under the stars. Pigeons flutter and coo on the rooftop ramars. A soft breeze stirs the hanging reeds tied to windows to keep out the sun. At the heart of the city, the great ziggurat stands, a gentle giant of sun-baked brick, stepping slowly toward the sky. It doesn't tower or loom. It simply rests, heavy, ancient, and still. Farmers are already moving through the eastern gate, carrying woven baskets, walking barefoot on the dirt path. They head to the fields near the riverbank, where the earth is moist and dark. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers hum softly nearby, their presence a lullaby to the land. Without them, there would be no Mesopotamia. Their waters are the gentle heartbeat of this world. As we follow the gentle curves of the canal, we come across a quiet courtyard. It belongs to a potter's family. The courtyard is shaded by a reed canopy, and beneath it a man sits quietly at his wheel, shaping clay with slow, practiced hands. The wheel turns smoothly with each push of his foot, and the soft scraping of wet clay is steady and rhythmic. Nearby, his daughter sorts finished pots, some for water, others for grain, each one marked with a small symbol, a family mark pressed in with a carved stick. A few pots will travel far to markets in other cities, carried on donkey back along the dusty roads. Others will stay nearby, part of everyday lives, holding oil or olives or the morning's milk. There's no rush here, only the slow, sure pace of life, shaped like the curves of the potter's jars. We sit a while, just listening to the distant bleating of goats, the quiet rustle of palms swaying in the wind, and a lullaby sung by a grandmother nearby. The city's marketplace awakens with a hum, but never a shout. It's a soft buzz of bartering voices, friendly greetings, and laughter in low tones. Traders arrange their goods on woven mats, dates, lentils, barley bread wrapped in cloth, and fragrant sesame oil. Copper trinkets catch the light, and tiny clay tokens used for trade are passed hand to hand. There is a stall with perfumes, tiny alabaster bottles filled with myrrh and rose oil. The air is sweet and slightly spicy, carried on the wind. Beside them, a scribe sits under a canopy, carefully inscribing cuneiform on a fresh clay tablet. He writes a contract for two neighbors trading sheep. His stylus clicks gently, like a quiet heartbeat in the background. This marketplace is not hurried. No shouting, no rush. Just the calm, slow dance of daily life. People greet one another with a smile and soft words. Shulmu, peace. A little way beyond the market, we find a scribe's school, a low building with open walls. where a group of young boys sit cross-legged on the ground. They are learning to write. Not letters, but symbols. Tiny marks pressed into damp clay with slender styluses. The teacher speaks slowly, gently correcting mistakes, guiding small hands to write clear, careful lines. Outside, a few older students sit quietly under a fig tree, reciting prayers and memorizing lists, names of kings, stars, and grains. In this world, writing is power, and those who master it become keepers of knowledge, but for now they are just sleepy-eyed students, yawning as they squint at the sunlit clay. Their lessons end with a song, a slow, steady chant to remember the symbols by. We leave the city and walk gently along a dusty path, past small homes and woven fences. The fields stretch ahead, quiet and golden, warmed by the high sun. Farmers work slowly with practiced grace. Some guide wooden plows pulled by oxen. Others build small channels in the dirt, guiding water from the canals into neat rows of crops. Children run barefoot between the furrows, splashing through puddles, laughing softly. Palm trees line the irrigation paths, their leaves casting shifting shadows on the workers below. The wind hums gently through their fronds. Occasionally you hear the soft clink of bronze tools, or the far-off song of a herder tending his flock along the ridge. Time moves slowly here. There is no rush. Only the rhythm of the sun, the soil, and the seasons. As the sun begins to lower, we return to the city. A golden-orange light spills across the rooftops, painting everything with softness. Families gather in their courtyards. Clay stoves glow faintly, and the scent of lentils, garlic, and flatbread drifts gently in the air. Children help their parents set woven mats, bring water from the jars, and share stories from their day. A grandmother hums a tune while braiding a child's hair. A father lights a small oil lamp, its flame dancing softly in the dusk. Dinner is not grand, but deeply comforting. Simple stews, warm bread, and fruit shared among loved ones. There is laughter, but it is not loud. Smiles, but they are soft. The kind of peace that wraps around you like a blanket. And now, night has come. The city quiets once more. The ziggurat stands in shadow, peaceful, as it has been for centuries. On the rooftops, families lie on mats beneath the open sky. The stars begin to blink into view, bright, ancient, and familiar. A light breeze flows over the city, rustling the reed shades, cooling the clay walls. You might hear the soft call of an owl, or the murmur of a bedtime story being told to a drowsy child. In Mesopotamia, the stars hold meaning. Priests and stargazers whisper their names: Orion, Taurus, the lion. But tonight you don't need to name them, just feel them above you, timeless and still. As you rest in this quiet world of the past, let your breath slow, let your thoughts fade like footprints in the sand. You have walked through a day in ancient Mesopotamia, and now the night welcomes you. The people of sleep in their homes, farmers rest by their fields, children dream beneath the stars. And you are safe here, wrapped in the calm of history held by time. Good night. Sleep well. We'll visit another peaceful past another night.